How's it going, guys? Sith Holocron from the Dongers of Runeterra. Hope you're all keeping well, and thank you very much for watching the video. Most appreciated. If you could like and subscribe, that would be even better. So we are going to do a deck discussion, one of our famous Donger deck discussions, and we're going to slightly change the concept of building decks in Runeterra. So I can guarantee you that if you've even played ranked, you will see things with 3, 4, 5, even up to 6 champions, all as a one of and all that sort of stuff. And it's pretty much not the best way to build a deck. If you've got Hecarim and Elise and Callista and then 3 other random champions from a different region, it's not going to be consistent. It's not going to do what you want it to do. But there are ways of having champions and do the 3-2-1. So if you're not familiar with the 3-2-1, that is where you put your main person as a 3 of, your second win condition as a 2 of, and a 1 win condition which isn't a win condition but frightens people. So I have a deck you can see on the screen. It's the 3-2-1. So let's see what it's actually like then. So I have got 3 champions, and the way that this deck runs is I've been grinding it all day, and I have played 30 games, and my win rate is 20-10. So of all my stuff, I'm getting a rough 59 to 60% win rate with this deck. So I win 2, I lose 1. To me, that out of 3 is around the 60% auto mark. So how does it do this? Well, okay, so we've went Freljord and Noxus. And as I'm very acutely aware, I can see the Crimson Noxus package being nerfed out of existence. So I built this to try and see what we can actually do with Noxus when it all goes wrong. So you forget your basilisks and all that sort of kind of carry on. That's not going to hold favour any longer. So again, if you've watched any of our Donger of Runeterra deck discussion videos before, sometimes I do gameplay. I don't want to play another game. I've been doing it all day, and I'm now doing the deck overview sort of thing. So bear with me, and we will go through why the cards are in the deck, see what synergies that there are, but we'll start off with the champions. And my 3 is Draven. I think Draven's one of the most underrated cards in the game. His spinning axe attack is just absolutely fabulous. So he's my 3. He's quick attack. That got me thinking. So my second is Katarina. And Katarina is, when you play, create a fleeting blade edge in hand. So the blade edge costs 1, deal 1 to anything. Okay. Not so bad. The thing is, she is quick attack. She's also a 3, so we can play a champion on turn 3 if we wish. But when she's struck once, she levels up, and then you recall her, which is like, that's brilliant. That's really good, because she instantly turns in. She insta levels up. Nothing gets a chance of even swinging back. She just disappears and comes back as a 4-3, still with quick attack. But the next time you play her, you rally, which is just how all these Lucian decks are doing so well at the minute. Rally is a considerably good mechanic in Legends of Runeterra. However, if she strikes again, you recall her again, and if you've got 4 more mana, you can play her, you can rally again and go. She's like the undying person. So there's a 2 of her, who's my scare card. Okay, so my scare card is the lovely Lady Swijani, and she's only a 1. You will see there's not an awful lot in the deck as we kind of go up and down through it that can do stuff. And this is a mishmash kind of a deck. But Swijani kind of frightens people as a turn 6 card. Because all of a sudden you've now frostbitten and vulnerabled the thing you want out. And if you happen to be attacking on that round, that thing is probably dead. So that is why Swijani, the lovely lady, is just a one of. And the others are a 2 and Draven is a 3. So let's see what we can get. I want this to be kind of buffy and big units. Big, fat 5s is what I want. So for 1 mana, it's a 1-2 and you shuffle 2 Enraged Yetis into your deck. That's what the Trapper brings. So you get extra ones. And it's a 5-5. A Vorzan Sentry, you draw a card. Card draw, if you've watched our videos before, you know that card draw is an essential part of any card game. So if it dies, it's done its job. He's a blocker. If you can get him out and get the 2 damage in, he has more than performed his job, and then he will draw you a card. We have Iceveil Archer. Now I put this in because I wanted a couple of things in here that could do quite well. And 3-1, he's very weak, but he does frostbite. So if something comes down like a Yasuo or whatever, you can just go smash, will frostbite you if you don't mind. And then I really started thinking about, I love these 5 attack units, they're really good. So we've went for 3 Trifarian Glory Seekers, who is Challenger. Very, very sadly though, she can't block, which is a bit of a pain. But you can just pull any champion that you want. Mainly, like even Darius pre-leveled. You can kill it. You can kill this. You can kill an Anivia and just kill her on an attack. She's brilliant. She's got challengers. She's superb. She only costs 2 mana. That's why we have 3 of the lovely, lovely lady with a very large sword. Probably why she does 5 attack. And then we go on to the Trapper. My favourite 3 drop in the game, because shuffle an Enraged Yeti into the top 3 cards of your deck, so you know that on the round that you drop them, within the next 3 you're definitely getting one, and you may also have different ones from the Yeti Yearling, so you can have up to a lot, because there's 2, 4, 6, 9 5/5s are available in this deck, which really helps. To take out units that we really want rid of, as long as they have a power that is less than 3. So if their attack is 3 or less, bang, Culling Strike, good night, an automatic 3 of, as it helps save our units. Draven is wonderful with his quick attack, and I'm sure you're all very aware of how good that he is. And there's our Katrina as a 2 of. And then I thought, who else can we bring? What else can we do? So we've added Babbling Bjerg. When I'm summoned, draw a unit with 5+ power. Now, at the minute, all we've really got are any of the Yetis, which is kind of good. So if you've dropped a Trapper before, if it isn't the top card, it's going to draw it anyway, which is pretty good. And he's a 3/3. He's not brilliant. Again, he's a really good chump blocker. He will block things. He will stop Zed leveling up. Put him out there, let him die. He's brought a 5+ unit. I've only got 1 Fury of the North, which even I, as I sit here and talk with you, go, that's probably not enough. But the reason why it's only a 1 of is because the other cards are better, and I can't believe I'm saying this. The other cards are better. We're going for units, so I assume Elusives will be our unbelievable nightmare, and they are the vast majority of the decks that I'm losing to. But everything else, this deck is super solid. So Trifarian Assessor. When I'm summoned, draw 1 for each 5-power unit you have. And you're going to have a lot. You're going to have a lot. Because not only is she drawing cards for you after you've put out 5+ units, some of which you can put out for 1 mana. 1. She's drawing new cards. Again, an amazing mechanic. And then we have, in my opinion, the best 5 drop, especially in Freljord, that's a follower. I mean, grant every ally in your deck 1/1. Well, now, all of a sudden, that becomes a 5/4. That becomes a 4/4. He's now a 4/4. Katarina's a 4/3. So we're just making things really good and bulky. I genuinely think that he is just so good that, yes, he's purple. Raid a bank, get 3 of them. Or play in the Freljord region and get these cards in. Use your epic card. Get whatever you have to do, just get 3 of them. I'll leave whatever you need to do that. I'll leave that to you. But we still need more units. So here we go. Kato the Arm. Rapidly becoming part of the Crimson package as of the last week or so, where people are going down to just maybe 2 or 3 cards from a different region to make sure that the allegiance is good. But Kato, being the big boy that he is a 5 power unit with 4 health and gives his supported ally 3+ power and Overwhelm, which can be absolutely devastating against things like Braum. And then we have our last couple of cards. Our one Sujani, which is, just there so they know he's there. I apologise. And we've got 2 other spells. So at the minute we are running 32 units and 8 spells. And half of them cost 6 and 7 mana each. But they're just great. The Reckoning is if you have a 5+ power ally, kill all units with 4 or less power. I have done that and wiped out most of my board, but destroyed their board on the attack. And then won the game several times. This is a great card. This is such a good card. And if you have 5+ units out and only that, and they only have 1 5+ unit, say you have 3, they have 1, and you kill everything else, you're probably winning the game. And in addition, 7 and 6 is 13. So now we can kill everything off, bar the 1, and then give all of our allies +2/+2 and Overwhelm this round. You can drop that at round 10. Both of them. On round 10, as long as you have your 3 mana at the end of round 9. If it's in your hand. Unless you need it to stay alive. Bank the mana. Float that mana. Reckoning. Pack mentality. GG's. So, this is my 3-2-1 deck. Is it any good? I think it's solid. It still needs a tweak or 2. But in saying that, it's good enough that it is beating Braum and Nivea. It is beating Swain Yasuo. It is up against some of the very best decks. It does struggle with elusives, which is why the Culling Strike is in there, because that they are just so good to take those off. It has also lost to Heimer Vi, but that's not a major surprise, and I can see something happening to the Heimer Vi core deck build that is going to probably take it from S tier down to A tier, but it's still going to be very good. But it's really good to get rid of all those 3-cost Donger units that we at the Dongers of Runeterra absolutely love, and that's why we are the Dongers of Runeterra. Deckcode, my friends, will be in the bottom in the pinned comments, as will be a free invite to come and join us here at our EU, but rapidly becoming global Discord, where you'll be more than welcome. We all share our decks. We have tournaments that run once a month for cash that we all put in together and then just dish it out. All we really want is to make people want to play this amazing game even more. My whole thing is to try and build decks that are slightly off meta, that will catch people off guard. I can see this is about a 15-minute video. Try the deck out, join our Discord, like and subscribe, and as we always say, Dong is out!